because you're not asking for too much, you're just asking the wrong people. Letting go isn't failure, it's clarity for yourself, for your nervous system. Have you ever sat there scrolling through your phone, asking yourself if you and someone are still friends? Like they didn't do nothing obviously wrong, but it just feels off. The energy changed. And now everything you're reaching out to them, it feels like you're bothering them. This is a part of friendship that not a lot of people talk about. The insecurity. The part where you start asking yourself, are you making it up or they just actually stopped caring? There's this silent epidemic of bad friends. Not the dramatic ones, not the betrayal, just the ones that erode you slowly, where you start feeling like a background character in your own friendships, in your own connections, in your own relationships. You start feeling like you start having these doubts that you shouldn't have when it comes to friendships. In these cases, it starts very small, like little things, like they don't reply as quickly as they used to. They stop making plans first, they stop proposing things, and you start trying to give them excuses. You tell yourself they're just busy, but something deeper starts to whisper into your ear, start to give you those doubts. And you start asking yourself, what if they don't care anymore? What if this is just one sided friendship? You start over analyzing everything. You replay conversations, you replay your dates, you over analyze the conversations, the text messages, the little words in between. You start hesitating even before calling them, before making plans, because now you feel like a burden to this friendship. You don't feel like it's one-sided. You feel like you're just doing something, but that person's like a ghost. You start to realizing something that hurts more deeply than ever. You start realizing that maybe you are the optional friend. The friend that they call when it's convenient for them, when they don't have another plan, we don't have someone else to hang out with, so they just like back you up. You're like the backup friend when no one else is around, when they're in need, or when they need something. And that's the worst thing. And all of a sudden, you're questioning your worth, not as a friend, but as a person in general. This is where it gets dangerous. That's where it gets far from just like friendship. Because the mind doesn't just stop at maybe they're too busy, or maybe they can't, or maybe they're just being distant. It starts to jump into conclusions, and you start saying to yourself, maybe I'm not fun enough, maybe I'm not cool enough, maybe I'm just not enough as a friend and as a person. So now you're not just downgrading yourself as a friend, but also as a person. And that's how bad friendships or unclear ones start to damage your self esteem. Not with something explosive, but with silence. Little by little, action beside action. And here's what I've learned through these years and like friendship experience. The right friends and the right people won't let you second guess 1 second about your relationship or your friendship. You won't have to decode their tone, wonder if you're annoying, or question where you stand as a relationship. The right people, they will make time. They will show up. They will be a good person. They will uplift you. They will support you. No matter how something is going through them, they're going to be there with you in bad time and good times. Because a real friend or real person, it's not only there just for the fun times. Real person, it's there when it's rough and it's there when it's light. Remember that. Every relationship you have in your life should bring you happiness, not second guessing or anxiety or doubts or like you're asking yourself, are we even friends? No, that's not your people. I know it's not easy to accept or to admit to yourself that a friendship has faded. It's even harder to accept that someone you may have loved for years or like even for a small amount of time, someone you care about may not value you the same way that you do. But letting go, remember this, letting go isn't failure. It's clarity for yourself, for your nervous system, and for your persona. You deserve a friendship or friendships that don't trigger your nervous system, that don't feel like guessing game, that feel safe, that feel secure, that feel trusting, that feels like home. And if that means outgrowing people, so be it. Do it. Do it for yourself. Because you're not asking for too much, you're just asking the wrong people. Reminder, always in any type of relationship, this is not a failing to you as a person. This is a failing of two committed person or group of people. Okay? Remember this. You're not a failure just because a friendship didn't end up the way that you want it to be. And it's hard sometimes to accept that it's not the way that you wanted it to go. Like, we put so much efforts. I think personally, a friendship should be the easiest relationship that we have. And I've talked about it in the past in my videos. Like, a friendship should be easy, you know? But it's also a committed relationship. It's every relationship, it's a committed relationship. We put efforts, we put love, we put energy. And if that someone is not matching your same energy, your same love, your same time, your same efforts, then it's not your people. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to find your people. But friendship shouldn't be that hard like dating. Like, this epidemic friendship, like bad friendship, reminds me of like how bad it is into dating scene. And I don't want also friendship to be bad as that scene, you know? Like, it's okay to outgrow people, it's okay to find different path, to change, it's normal. But to sit in your room and ask yourself, are we even friends? That shouldn't be a question. And if you are asking you that question, it means that you had a time lapse where you ask yourself, this is not my friend anymore. And it's because of this and that and that and that. And you made a list and you have doubts. You shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be that hard. So, yeah, in every relationship you have, remember that you're not asking for too much commitment, too much energy, too much time, too much love, too much. You're just asking at the wrong people, at the wrong door, at the wrong person. Take care of yourself.